Hey everyone, welcome to our first intro to photography video lesson. I miss seeing all of you during class each week, but am looking forward to using these videos as a means to connect with you. During quarantine, I wanted to see if we could use photography to document our experiences. So today we are looking at a style of photography called Knolling photography. You're probably wondering what knolling even means. Well, knolling is defined as a process of arranging objects so they are parallel or at 90-degree angles. And it weirdly comes from a furniture company called Knoll, where a janitor named Andrew Cromelo arranged tools in right angles to allow everything to be seen at once. And that was adopted by artist Tom Sachs, and he used it in his work. Knolling is super popular in photography, especially by travel and design brains, and also just by people. Maybe they are sharing all the tools they use to make a craft, or maybe they take apart something and show all of the pieces for it, or maybe they just empty their backpack and show everything that they have in this neat and angled fashion. So for today's prompt, we're going to be taking a knolling style photo of objects that represent the different things that we've done during quarantine. To start, think about what quarantine has looked like for you. For me, quarantine has been a lot of board games at home, video games, going for walks with my dog, video games, listening to music, more video games, and lots of other things. So I took an object that represented each one of these things and made a nice grid out of all of them on my dining table. You can use any flat surface like table or a floor or even just the ground. And once I had everything set up, I grabbed the chair and just snapped a bunch of photos. Once I had a good one, I cropped it, gave it an edit, and voila, a nice, neat photo. It's a pretty good depiction of what quarantine has looked like for me. Now it's your turn. Think about what you have been up to during quarantine and an object that represents that. Here are some tips and tricks for your photo. Find objects of different shapes and sizes. Objects with right angles are easy, but differently shaped objects can be more fun. And when arranging your objects, I found it easiest to set my biggest object first and then work around it. Don't worry about nailing the perfect angle and rotation of your photo. You can use an app like Instagram or the default photo editing app on your computer or phone to fix that rotation and fix that angle and edit it a little bit if it's a little too dark or something else. If you've been doing a lot of one activity, use that as a theme. If you've read a lot of books, take a photo of all the books you've read. Making a lot of TikToks, find an object that represents each TikTok you've made. The possibilities really are endless. Is your object too big? Find something small to represent it, like how I used my guitar picks instead of my guitar, or a baseball instead of my baseball bat. I hope you enjoyed this lesson and learned something new. I'm looking forward to seeing what kind of photos all of you come up with and create. Next week, we're going to be looking at ways to have more fun with outdoor photography. But until then, see you around.